It's showtime.
Listening to the Sportz Nutz.
Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another wonderful episode of the Sportz Nutz. Y'all, we have made it to Wednesday. Oh, talk about a fantastic showing that has taken place with regards to the college football playoff season finale. I mean, we got great football in the NFL playoffs. It's just, so much fun. Hey, my man sitting right next to me, though. Pinsman, what's going on with you, man? How you been?
I'm good, man. Just working and coming home and working and going back home. So, yeah.
Hey, understandable that one. My man sitting below me, Matt Thomas, with his Georgia Tech beanie on. What's going on, man?
Man, I gotta represent, man, due to our new acquisition. New quarterback.
Mr.
Which I'm
Mendoza.
pretty sure we'll discuss this later. But gotta represent for today, man. So I'm doing well.
Absolutely. Hey, our guy Shane is not with us tonight, and we can both Pinsman and I will tell you this. Shane sounded terrible. He has no voice. It's bad. Laryngitis is definitely on his table right now, unfortunately. So yeah, we wish him nothing but the best and feeling better. Hey, I want to give a special shout out though, y'all, to everybody who is tuning in right now live on 95.5 KFCE in Terrell, Texas, and everybody who is listening as well on TigerNation.live, which airs in Texas, Missouri, and Oklahoma. I also, Matt, want to give a special shout out because I know she is watching right this second. It is the coach for our for 8U. She coaches at RIN, the RIN program. Matt, she's Bob Knight Jr. 3.0. And I will tell you this, her name is Cassie, actually, and she told me she darn near came close to chucking a chair on the basketball court the first game, and then this last game she got a technical foul for yelling, "Where's the foul? You got to call the foul." So shout out to Coach Cassie and all of the basketball coaches. It was funny to hear her say that too. That another Bob Knight on there. So guys, we have a lot to cover, and let's get right into it. We're going to talk about what transpired to finish the college football season. And Indiana, they are your national champions, and they finished an amazing 16-0. However, it's 16-0 has only been done one other time, just for 50 points, and that's including you people who are watching. Do you guys maybe have an idea when the last 16-0 college football season transpired? I'm going to ask you first, Pinsman. Do you know?
No, but I'm guessing Ohio State.
No, but it is a northern team. Matt, do you happen to have an idea of the last time it happened?
I'm going to go with you said 16-0. I'm going to go with this is a good one. Hold on. I'm gonna throw. I'm
None of
gonna
us were
throw.
alive when this happened.
Okay, then never mind.
Nope.
Never mind.
UConn.
Nope, but you're close. It is a northern team.
See, close.
Actually, I think they are. And it was Yale.
Yeah,
Yale did it in 1894. It was the last time a 16-0 college football season transpired.
yeah, we definitely were not alive at that time.
I know it's crazy. So,
Unless
yeah,
unless we were reincarnated or something, we don't know.
or time travel.
Yeah.
You know, and then it was what stood out the most to everybody though is I want to know what stood out to you most with regards to the 27-21 win by Indiana, and could this be the start of something special for IU? We'll discuss that in a little bit, guys. It is the second week we're doing this. You know, so this every Wednesday we tackle another Major League Baseball division. Today, we are talking about Pensman's division, the AL East. What I will do is I will give you the teams. You will give us your overall record prediction for them. Who will make the playoffs in that division? And if they make the playoffs, what would their seeding be? And can any of them win the AL pennant? We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. The NHL season is about to take a break. No, it's nothing bad. Just relax. The All-Star break is fast approaching. And I want us to take a look at some of the teams and how their campaigns have gone, as well as prep everybody for the second half of the season. Now, I have a list of 10 hockey teams. We'll go over those lists, and then you guys will give us your guesses. Jimmy Butler.
Scare me, Brandon. Scare me.
Jimmy Butler, Matt, this one's actually, this is very sad news. Jimmy Butler, unfortunately, tore his ACL in his right knee, is done for the rest of the season and part of next season. He is 36, about to turn 37, and it was thought that he was going to give it one last gasp for the aging Warriors and the Curry era, as that door is rapid. As you know this, Matt, it's rapidly closing. The dynasty, I think, is done, really. Does this loss, though, Matt, for Golden State, kind of close the door indefinitely on this particular era? Because, the Warriors were once the powerful dynasty that they are. Or is this maybe just a small stepping stone? We'll talk a little bit about that one. Matt has a small sports story. Mike has a quick small story. We have our honorable mentions, and we have you, the most interactive fans ever. So, Matt, like guys that we talked about it, let's get going. Indiana, 16-0. First time a team has gone 16-0 since 1894. Matt, I'm going to start with you. What stood out to you the most with the 27-21 victory by Indiana?
I mean, so both teams played hard. Both teams played well. Um, it was a close game, like I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be within a touchdown as our score prediction, which was the closest, by the way, from out of everybody's. Which my score prediction kind of said, man. I said 34-28. It was what, 21-27 or something like that.
27-21,
21-26.
yep.
Yeah. So man, both teams played hard. A lot of NFL players on that field, so I knew it was going to be a kind of a back and forth game. But as far as Indiana, what surprised me the most, man, or what stood out, I think most was just their professionalism. Their they didn't look nervous. They followed everything to the T. They did everything by the book. Nobody tried to do too much. It was just a good, very well coached performance by the team.
What about you, Mike? What stood out to you the most with this victory before Indiana?
I watched the whole entire game and I was impressed. Like Matt said, good coaching. Cristobal and Kirk did really good. Mendoza, heart of a warrior, going for it on fourth down and rushing it in for a touchdown, and Miami missing 2 or 3 tackles and Mendoza diving into the touchdown. That was one of the epic plays that a quarterback can do in college. Just the officials weren't calling a lot, which is really awesome to see. Like, you want to see both sides not getting called. So you know how we talk about like the officials cost the game. I don't think the officials cost this game. But I don't understand why Carson Beck went for it on fourth, like on that down the streak when there was double coverage there to end the game. But I guess Carson saw something that we didn't know. But I don't know. But I thought it was overall a good game. I give it a 10 out of 10 performance out of the championship game.
That pass when Carson was with here in UGA. It's like whenever I'm pretty sure they watch tape on this. Whenever teams would disguise and think that he has a cover two, because usually with a cover two you have a cornerback and a safety on top, but there's a gap right in the middle where you can.
He thought he had one too. They asked him, "What do you think?" He thought he had that held.
Yeah, but they disguised it well, and quarterback knew he had the safety on top, so the cornerback dropped down some man and just picked him off. But good disguise by the defense, man. I got to give that to him.
Oh yeah, and my next question is was this a one and done for both Indiana and Miami, or are we, because now that TCU's quarterback is officially a part of Indiana, and obviously we don't know who's going to be the quarterback. Yeah, I don't think we know yet really for Miami because Carson Beck is going to the draft. But is the first question I'm going to ask you, Mike, is the U back, or was it just a fluke?
No, they have that quarterback from I think TCU
Miami
coming
was
in.
just a fluke. I think Miami was just a fluke thing.
What about you, Matt?
Yeah.
Hold on.
We can't see you. Okay, he'll be back in a second.
He's gone.
Yeah, he'll come back. So what were you saying?
But anyway, I'm going to take my take while he's gone. No, I think Miami's one and done. I think that Carson Beck was just there. He just shined at the right time. I think Miami was good. They drafted good, but with Mendoza's brother being transferred, everything. So
can you guys see me? Hear me?
We'll see what.
We can see
you.
you.
Yeah, man. My apologies on that.
So,
I know.
That's what's going. That's my thing.
It depends, man. They're very well coached, but also they're getting that quarterback from TCU. I think that's coming in.
Yep.
So I think they'll be right back in the thick of things, man. It really just depends. I know they got a lot of seniors, juniors, a lot of 23-year-olds on that team. So we'll see, man. If the new players that are there can be coached up, I can see them right back in the thick of things. But I don't think they're going to get back to the actual game.
I can see that. I absolutely can see that. I was rather impressed by both, but I texted you guys and I said this too, and I think you guys probably agreed. Miami looked like they were ducks out of water for quite a while. It was like there was just something that was missing. I mean, heck, at one point they only had 21 total yards of offense, and yeah, they were only down by 3 or 10 at one point, but 23 yards is just awful. It's sad to see that. So I think this was a one and done for Miami. I do not think it'll be one and done for Indiana. I think Indiana has solidified themselves now as a formidable opponent in the Big Ten. So that means that Ohio State, Oregon, heck, even Michigan, you got to watch out because they're there to stay now. I really feel like they're there to stay. So we'll see. All right, let's go into the next here is regards to it is, every week what we do is on Wednesdays, we choose an MLB division. And what you do is you give me your overall prediction records for each team that I give. Then you also will give if they will make the playoffs or not. And then the next one that you do is okay. All right. And then the next one you do is what would their seeding be if they make the playoffs? And can any of them win? And can any of them win the AL pennant? Matt, you still there? All right. So he's having a little difficulties. He's going to come on just a minute. He's going through the app. All right. So let's go to you, Pensman. The first team I'm going to mention on here is the New York Yankees. What is their overall record going into next year?
Well, we got Cody Bellinger back. That happened today.
Yep.
Garrett Cole's coming back. So I think their overall record will be 98 wins, 64 losses.
All right. What about the Toronto Blue Jays?
I think if they did what they did last year and get hot and getting Bo Bichette, which I wanted on the Yankees, they would probably go 100 wins.
Didn't Bo Bichette sign with the Mets though?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, but you know what I mean. But I thought with him, I'd say with him losing, I still think they'll be all right.
What about the Baltimore Orioles?
I don't know. They're kind of tricky team. I think they're going to be third in the division.
Okay.
I give them 90 wins.
All right. What about the Tampa Bay Rays?
Another one they're going to be fighting for third also, like third, fourth. And then the Red Sox, I think they're going to be in the mix of things. So we'll see what happens. I can see them being second or third. I think
out of all those teams,
they're all going to be in the 90s.
Okay. Out of all those teams, which ones make the playoffs?
Since I'm live, I'll say the Toronto Blue Jays. I just think that they're stronger. I think they're the strongest team right now. I think they liked what they saw, what they liked to do last year. If they can repeat what they did, everybody stays healthy. I think Toronto is the best team in the AL East right now. The Yankees need pieces, and they didn't get them in the winter meetings. So,
all right. So, what will the Blue Jays seeding be if they make the playoffs?
I give them the third seeding.
Okay, I like that. And can the Blue Jays win the AL pennant?
If they stay hot, yeah. They have a really, really solid team.
All right, let's go to you, Matt. Welcome back.
What's up, guys?
Right.
What's up?
So I'm going to give you the teams in the AL East. You're going to give me your overall record prediction. You're going to give me who out of that division who makes the playoffs. And what will their seeding be if they make the playoffs? And can any of them win the AL pennant? The first team I'm going to go with you is the New York Yankees. What do you think the overall record will be?
Well, I got the Yankees finishing at 94-68, man. Out of all the teams in the division, they got the best blend of power, pitching depth, and postseason experience. And that's kind of what you need, man. So I think they got a slight edge in bullpen consistency over Toronto. So I'm gonna give that to them. I say they get 94-68.
All right. What about the Toronto Blue Jays, as you just mentioned?
I got them finishing second in the division, 92-70. It's close. It's gonna come down to the wire. But they got a deep, balanced lineup, plus strong rotation, man. Few injury prone
arms. Jr. on that team as well. So,
but they also got a few injury prone arms.
Yeah, that's true.
So, man, but they're still a strong wild card lock, man. I give them a very strong wild card lock.
Now, this one, the next two are going to be kind of tricky, but the first one I'm going to mention is the Baltimore Orioles.
Baltimore Orioles, say 87-75, 86, 87 wins. Around that, man, maybe 85, 80 on the low end, but that range, man. Young core, but they're good. They're getting better. Hopefully the offense takes another step forward, man. But I just think that their inconsistency in the pitching with their pitching is going to cost them a few wins.
I can see that too. What about the Tampa Bay Rays?
Actually have them finishing last in the division, man. I got to finish in 70, maybe 70 wins, 74-88. I'll say 74-88. I kind of get rebuilding vibes with them, man.
I've gotten that for a while with them too.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. But the overall, they just don't have the overall talent, man. Fortunately, they can't, buy their way, like everybody else in the division can. So.
Now, and the last one to mention in that division is the Boston Red Sox.
I got them like on 500. I say 81-81. A streaky roster, man, but they're competitive whenever they're at home. So they're fringe wild card contender.
All right. So in that division, who makes the playoffs in your
Um,
eyes?
Yankees and Blue Jays for sure. With
Okay.
the Orioles being a wild card bubble.
Okay. All right. And what would be the seeding in the playoff for the Yankees and for the Blue Jays?
For the Yankees, man, of course, since they're probably going to win a division, they'll uh, well, they'll win a division. So I mean, they'll maybe get third seed,
Okay.
third. I say that, but I think Blue Jays is definitely gonna be a wild card team.
And out of those two, can either one of them win the AL pennant?
Yankees can get hot, man. It depends. Can their bats get hot at the right time? You know, every once in a while, the Yankees they whenever we don't think they're gonna do anything really, they end up doing something. So we'll see what happens.
I like it. So, folks, you tell us what you guys think about the AL East and who wins the division there. We welcome your comments. We will be back again on this particular segment next Wednesday, and we're going to cover the NL West. So make sure you guys tune in to that one. All right, y'all. The NHL season is about to take a break. And no, Pinsman, it's nothing bad. It's the All-Star break, and it is fast approaching. So I want to take a look back at some of the teams and how their campaigns have gone. And I want to also prep everyone for the second half of the season. And as you know, that's when the hockey really gets fun. The first, I'm going to give you 10 teams, okay? And I'm going to start with you, Pinsman. I'm going to go Pinsman, and then I'm going to go Matt. Pinsman, Matt. So you get 5 each, okay? So the first one is the Colorado Avalanche. Do they continue their blazing points streak and set records, or no? What do you think?
I think they will. The Cans on fire. I just think their goaltending's good. I think they'll keep it up.
Do you think that they will set the all-time points record? We have to go back to 22 when Boston did it.
Boston did it. Yeah, it's gonna be
So-
close. But that Boston team was injury free. If they stay injury free, they can do it. But if Colorado comes down with the injury bug, then yeah, they're gonna have problems.
All right, Matt. So let me ask you this question with regards to the Colorado Avalanche. Do you think that we will see something that has never happened, where a team wins the President's Trophy for the best record in the regular season, and they win the Stanley Cup, or is that streak of not winning it happen continue? You're muted. There you
If you
go.
want to kind of just go with history, man, you'll say it's not going to happen. But I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible. Obviously, they're playing very good hockey right now. But all teams cool off. It happens. All teams cool off, man. So I think they're going to begin to start cooling off. I think they had those slumps of here and there. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did do it, but I don't think they will.
I mean, anything is possible, and it is worth mentioning to say this, y'all. Also, Colorado has 76 points. The next team behind them would be the said Tampa Bay Lightning with 66. So it's both Carolina and Tampa have 66. So a whole 10-point swing differential on them. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see what transpires with them. All right, so the next one is going to go to you, Matt, on this one. The Utah Mammoth. What do you think happens with them? And could they even make the playoffs? Seeing what they've done so far this season, could they sustain enough to get into the playoffs and even get the either get a wild card or what? Piper, get him.
Piper better get down. Piper better get down.
Yeah, Piper's over there on the table.
With Utah, man.
Yeah,
I think they're a surprise contender, man. They've exceeded expectations. They're physical. They're hard to play against. They're getting timely scoring. I actually tuned into one of their home games, man. That crowd, I didn't think Utah, was rowdy like that, man. So, man, but still, I guess, as it is with all good hockey teams, man, depth scoring and late game defense will decide if what they're doing is real, or if it's just kind of a first half, no team kind of spike. But I think they're a wild card lock if they don't fade away.
All right, so let's go to the next one for you, Pinsman. My Tampa Bay Lightning, the hottest team. They literally are the hottest team in the East. They're starting to really separate themselves from the rest of the pack. What do you think happens in the second half of the Lightning?
I want to add on to that. You and I have had good battles between you and I, so it's been fun. So it's been the shootout ever since. So we're even 1-1. But to answer your question, if Tampa Bay gets hot and stays hot and finds the back of the net, I think they can make a run. Like you said, you can see Tampa Bay and Colorado. That'll be a fun finals, but that's not what I want. But if that's what it is, I think that'll be a good Stanley Cup.
I like that. I do. All right, Matt. This next one, that I'm about to share. This is the sticker shock for everybody. The San Jose Sharks. Right now, if the season ended, they're a wild card seed. And look, Mike will tell you, it took 18 attempts last year just alone to get their first W. So the fact that they've already significantly improved is a testament of their never quit attitude. What do you think transpires for the Sharks? Do they continue to get hot, or are they gonna fall off?
Looking at the schedule, man, I think they're gonna fall off, man. I think they're still in rebuild mode, but they're just kind of overachieving a bit, man. You know, they show flashes of these young players do show flashes of promise, and they're showing that they can grow to be a really dangerous team. But I think they're gonna hit a little slide here, man. You know, they'll hit a slide, and the it's gonna be about how they bounce back from that slide. But I see them kind of trending downward.
I mean, crazier things have happened. All right, let's go to your team, Pensman. Pittsburgh Penguins. What do you think transpires with them?
They need a lot of work. They do. Ralph Williams, RW Media, subscribe to his channel, but him and I are Penguins fans, and both of us talked about the same thing. All Pittsburgh sports, roller coaster. They got to get off the roller coaster. Just go up, just stay up and stay up. Like, we lose to you, we beat this, we lose to you, we lose this, it's like we lose to Buffalo, we lose to Calgary, it's like this up and down, but they'll make playoffs. They have a good chance of making playoffs. They just need to stay consistent. They can't lose, win, lose, win, lose. That's not good formula. Ask the Steelers; they will tell you.
One thing I can say about the Penguins, though, man, is it's like they're too good to tank, but they're not good enough to contend. So it's like you're kind of stuck in limbo there, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they need to find that consistent base.
It's like you're darned if you do, and you're darned if you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can't.
When you see them getting enough, they go and they lose to a team that is.
We lose to the bad teams and beat the good teams.
Yeah, it's the most inconsistent. Which, by the way, we're gonna let everybody remind everybody about what is transpiring with the Sportz Nutz Friday. This one we're really excited about. It will be a pre-recorded, however, it's going to be airing during the show. Myself, Mike from Pinsman Sports, maybe Matt, and maybe Brian Pettit from Tiger Stripes Media will be on there. But we are interviewing Joe Brand, the play-by-play voice of the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Should be fun.
This literally, Matt, I know you have a hat, so please tip your ball cap to Pinsman for being persistent. And did I mention the word persistent? He is very persistent. He got this interview inked in, and so it will be recorded. It will be airing at 7:30 at night, but it will be 3:30 in the afternoons when we have the recording. So make sure you guys tune in. Really excited about this one because we also have secured the Tampa Bay Lightning play-by-play, David Mishkin. We have also inked in the New Jersey Devils play-by-play. And then we look at Matt, got a little background going on there. And then we also have the PA announcer for the Anaheim Ducks. Yes, Mr. Phil. I'm really excited about him. I want you guys to get a chance to go follow him on Facebook. This dude is fantastic. He's awesome. And then we are close to getting somebody from the Carolina Hurricane. Shane is diligently working on trying to get him on. It would be fantastic if we did. We are very close to getting the San Jose Sharks on as well. We have somebody coming on. But
we're this close of getting somebody from the Hershey Bears too.
Yeah, see, we're also this close too. So we're very close on that one.
I'm waiting for a response.
We have a good friend of ours. His name is Bill Crutch. He covers the Seattle Kraken. So that's where we're really excited about what is transpiring with the Sportz Nutz. So just definitely tune in on Friday because you're going to get to see an interview with a Pittsburgh Penguin legend and the play-by-play voice. I'm just really excited about that one. Speaking of the West, Matt, let's go to you on this next one. The Las Vegas Golden Knights. They've been the model citizen. Yes, I stole your term. They have been the model citizen for the West since day one, since they came into the league. Do they continue this like consistency and make the playoffs? What do you think will be what will transpire in the second half for the Golden Knights?
I think they're boom or bust, man. When healthy, they look terrifying. When they're not healthy, they look average. The streaky, physical.
Yeah, that is so true, isn't it?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they're still built for playoff hockey. So, I think in the Pacific Division, they're a Pacific Division contender if their injuries kind of stabilize. But, they can be scary.
Look at Matt knowing about the Golden Knights, man. Wow. I love this.
You can do anything you put your mind to, man. I did a deep dive into hockey like about 5-6 months ago, man. I did a deep dive.
Let's go to said Northwest team with the Seattle Kraken. For you, Mike, what transpires with them? They're starting their decline again.
Yeah.
Do you think it continues, or what do you think happens with them?
They got a tough stretch, but we'll see how they react. We'll see how everything forms out. We'll see how it plays out. I just think that they're going to belly flop. I just can't see them bouncing back. Once the team does a landslide, it's hard to pick themselves up and go.
Mm-hmm. Very true. The next one, Matt, we're going to go to north of the border. Talk about Edmonton, the Edmonton Oilers. Last year, Stanley Cup runner-up. The last couple of years has been the runner-up. What do you think? Do you think Edmonton? Now they're in second place in their division right now, and their division. They're in the playoffs. If it started right now, they're in the playoffs. But what do you think with them?
Yeah, they're in the playoffs now, but after a rough start, man, they caught fire. What's that play? McDavid, man. I think the other guy is Drasalito. I can never pronounce it. Drasalito. Anyways, they're like in cheat mode, man. They're like in cheat mode. And their power play is wrecking teams. But their Achilles heel, man, is goaltending. So can their goalies hold up? That's their main thing, which is crazy to even think about. But if their goalies can hold up, man, I think they can maintain this kind of resurgence that they're on.
I like it. Let's go to another northern team with you, Pinsman. The New Jersey Devils. Boy, have they really fallen off their rocker.
Hey.
They have fallen off.
Defense. Play defense, please.
Well, if Wedgwood actually would save the puck and not spread his legs open for the 5-hole, then they might actually get somewhere. The Wedgwood was good in the beginning. I was coming into the season. I was scared of the Devils.
I was scared of the Rangers and they really.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we'll
I
talk
was.
about another show. Yeah, we'll talk about them another show, but not now.
Yeah. I was
But-
the reason why was because they always they sneak in at the right time. That's why I was scared of them.
You have nothing to worry about now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
But
with
Jack Hughes and everything, I think Wedgwood needs to be playing better.
Fun fact, man. Fun fact: the New Jersey Devils are the first professional team that I've ever saw. My grandfather took me to a New Jersey Devils game back when I was a young man. So, first professional team I've ever seen in any sport was the New Jersey Devils.
Nice. David Caruso went to Roswell High School, was their goalie for 5 years. Now he coaches youth hockey in Columbus, Ohio. And I still talk to him. I'm actually been trying to get David on the show for a while, so
That'd be neat.
that'd be fingers crossed to get him to have him on. David's a really cool guy, and he always he would talk to me about hockey, and that was what got me really started falling in love with hockey was in high school. All right, this last one, Matt, and this is and Mike will kind of agree with me too. This is the darling of the league. This is the Cinderella of the team. Before I even ask it, Mike, do you have an idea who is considered the darlings right now in the NHL?
I don't know. I'm thinking of 3 teams.
What are they?
The Rangers is one of them.
Okay.
New York,
Ducks are the Ducks are the other,
Okay. What about the third one?
and the Calgary Flames.
Oh, all close, but no. Matt, what about you? Who do you think could be the darlings?
I have no idea, man.
It's the Buffalo Sabres.
Buffalo.
Okay. All right.
They are
After what happened to their Bills,
Okay.
I don't know, man.
the Sabres are. They're actually because look, Pinsman will even tell you this. Buffalo Sabres.
Okay.
Just real quick, let Matt know when the last time they were actually relevant.
When Dominic Hasek was in there.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Fully aware.
That's over
Yeah.
20 years. That's wow.
I mean,
But
Yeah.
what do you? So I'm going to ask both of you.
And Ed Belfour was the backup.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you both this. I don't care who answers first. What are y'all's thoughts on how Buffalo could finish the second half of the season?
I mean, talent. They have talent, man. But they just can't string wins together really like that. The young core, show flashes of brilliance here and there, but then they like disappear for stretches. So, I guess defensive structure kind of remains an issue for that team. But as of right now, I can see them on a playoff bubble trending.
They are.
Slightly.
They're the number one wild card spot right now.
Yeah, but they're trending down though. They're trending down. So we'll see if they can hold off and maintain. But I think youth and inexperience is gonna be the death of them.
What about you,
If they-
Pinsman?
If they play 3 periods, they'll be fine. But they stop at the second intermission. There's 3 periods.
Yeah. What do you guys think? As you guys hear, we're talking about this. You heard the 10 teams. Comment in the stream. Let us know what you think. Don't mind Piper; she's talking to her toy. What could transpire for the remaining bit of the regular season for the NHL franchises? We would love to hear your thoughts. This, Matt, is going to go to you. Jimmy Butler. He is unfortunately done. Tore his ACL. Will not play the rest of the season and most of next season. Now he is 36, so he'll be 37. He does have, I think it's like $55 or $60 million left on his contract. And now it was thought that he was going to give the one last gasp for the aging Warriors and, of course, the Stephen Curry era. That door, as you know, it is closing, and it's closing rapidly. Does this loss with Jimmy Butler being done, does this mean that you can kind of go ahead and just close the door on the Warriors dynasty, or is this just a little stepping stone in the way?
No, I think they'll be fine this year, man, because as soon as he went down, they actually played Kuminga, who hasn't played in a month. DNP coach's decision as they're trying to trade him, as he requested a trade. They put him in the game and he scored like 20 points in 2 quarters. Kuminga's very young talent, was a top 10 pick. I think he's gonna slide right into where Jimmy, left off, which they play the same position. So, I think they'll be fine. Again, too much is on Steph. they still, guys. The trade deadline hasn't hit yet, guys. I see another big name coming up there. I mean, New York and Cat. It seems like New York is turning on Karl Anthony Towns right now. So he might be out of there soon. But I see the Warriors swinging the trade, even if it involves Kuminga, and getting another star caliber player out there to kind of give Steph and Draymond the last hurrah. So I won't say it's done yet. The, with a shooter like Steph, the dynasty or their contention isn't over until the day he retires. Because you can lose your athleticism, you can lose your speed, you can lose some strength. But one thing you will not lose is a jump shot. So uh, as long as that jump shot is dangerous, the Warriors have a chance.
That is true. What do you think, Bensman?
I don't know. Coming back from injury like that, I don't know. That's kind of hard to tell because your speed's not there. You have to rehab and you have to get your speed back. It's going to be pretty hard. But like Matt said, the trade deadline's coming up. They got to get some pieces. Just do not take Bronson away from New York. We need Bronson still, but just want to point that out. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough though. We'll see. So like Matt pretty much covered pretty much everything I wanted to cover. So
I like where we're going on this. And by the way, Matt, I don't know if you saw this article today. That came from D Led. Okay, tell me how you say it.
D Orlando led.
Yes, I don't know why I can't say his name right ever. So Atlanta Hawks have been having secret conversations with just for bleeps and giggles. Who do you think that they've been talking to?
Well, Anthony Davis is off the table, thank God.
Yes.
As far as the Hawks,
It does involve a big man though.
the Hawks were. Let me point out, the Hawks are playing way worse since they traded Trae Young. They haven't won a game since they traded Trae Young. So let me point that out. But
I wonder why.
yeah, maybe because you don't have an all-star caliber player there. So I don't know, man. Who?
They've been having secret conversations with the Kings. Now, Matt, you know that name. I know you know the name I'm about to mention.
It's either one or two. We either got Zach LaVine or Domantas Sabonis.
The name Sabonis. They've been having conversations about trading to get Sabonis. It'd be a sign and trade deal. It would not involve trading any draft picks. But
that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Bag of chips.
All that matters is if we don't give up that Pelicans pick, because that Pelicans pick is going to be probably AJ DeBanza, Darren Peterson. I don't think we're going to go up to Carl the Boozer kid because we have too many players at that position already. So,
well, it would involve Dyson Daniel. Dyson Daniel's being mentioned, and so is Okongwu. He's also been mentioned on that.
Get him out of here. They can go.
And a couple other expiring contracts. So
yes, Sabonis is a 2010 player, man, and he also averages about 6-7 assists for a center. So he's like a Joker light.
Gotta get him into this team. Just think about what would be for Omar's tenure right now so far to be the general manager. He got rid of a massively ugly contract with Trae Young. He basically robbed the bank and got 2 protected lottery picks. Guaranteed one of them will be in the could be in the top 5. Heck, it could even be the top 1. We don't know. That's just how the cookie will crumble. And then let's just say he is able to pull a rabbit out of his hat. Keep Jalen Johnson. You still have that Pelican pick, which could be the number 1 pick in the draft. And then you just get Sabonis on your team. I mean, come on. Could this finally be the point that we Hawks fans have been waiting for a long, long, long time? We'll see. Matt, tell everybody your sports. I know it's small, but tell everybody your sports story for the day, sir. Sorry, I need to take a bite. I apologize. Can you hear us?
I'm back. I'm sorry. I got a phone call.
Oh, okay.
I'm back.
Tell us your sports story, sir.
What's up?
Tell us your small sports story.
Nah, man. I don't really have a sports story, but I kind of do want to give a shout out, man, and give. I know you're not gonna like this, Brandon, either, but I kind of want to lay out there what's being done, man. Something that we've never seen in the NBA before. Um, for a player 41 years of age, doing what LeBron's doing, you have to give credit where credit is due, man. You have to give credit where it's due. You know, pick your head up, Keeler. Pick your head up, Mike.
I believe I can flop. Oh, I like to pretend I get hit in the head. I'm not
But no,
really good at
but
basketball
If
player.
it's
but
not Shador,
and
it's LeBron.
in all actuality, guys, you have to kind of respect what's being done. You have to respect what's being done at 41 years of age. He's doing things nobody's haven't done before. Um, just his longevity, and what he's doing. You gotta tip your hat to it, man. So much respect to that. But also, another thing I wanted to kind of, and I alluded to at the beginning of the show, was Georgia Tech getting Alberto Mendoza.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh man, so
Thank you,
I think,
Brandon, by the way, for sending you that text message. Hey, Matt, wanted to let you know you're getting a Mendoza at Georgia Tech.
well, I already knew that, man. I keep my ear to the, to the circuits, man. So I knew it was a possibility coming in, especially when Indiana was getting that TCU quarterback. Um, I knew AC. He was looking at a couple ACC teams, Miami as well. But I guess he chose the Yellow Jackets, man. Now, as far as what the NIL deal is, I don't know. But as
I can
much as
tell you
Georgia
guys
Tech
are
charges,
banked.
as much as Georgia Tech charges for tuition, they should have it. No, man. So they should definitely have it, without question. But no, looking forward to seeing what Alberta's going to do. I'm looking forward to see if Keys is going to run the same offense. Um, as far as what they did with their previous quarterback, man. Their previous with Haynes King, he ran the ball like 15, 20 times.
Did you see where Haynes King is listed as in the draft potential according to
Where
Mel Kiper?
what
Third
what he
rounder.
got what he got going.
He's a third rounder. He's a late second, early third.
Hey, you can come on to the Falcons, man. We can go ahead and draft
Let's not.
him. But nah, man, anxious to see what Alberto's gonna do here, man. That family, great story. For those who don't know, mom suffers from, I
His
think,
MS.
MS,
He has
serious case
multiple
of MS.
sclerosis.
Yeah, man. So we're looking forward to, you know, welcoming their family with open arms, man, to the Yellow Jacket family. So,
And he is of
um,
Cuban descent, too, by the way.
yes, that's so guys, it's exciting times here, man. This recruiting class for Georgia, especially from transfers and things like that. We're getting players that we didn't think we had a shot of getting, but we're getting these really good players. So we might even have a better year than next year. Knock on wood, a better year than the year that we just had. So hopefully, man, things are on the up for Georgia Tech.
Let's also chime in on this. Shane did make the mention that Virginia Tech had the best recruiting class. Actually, right now, after today, Matt, no, Georgia Tech is number one in the entire nation, recruit-wise, and transfer portal acceptance. You guys have nabbed 12 players from the transfer portal who are 5 stars, 4 and 5-star recruits, right? And it gets even better. You guys ate Alabama like it was breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you took all their quality players and said, what, come over here. And Georgia, I could legit see Georgia Tech challenging SMU and Virginia and even Clemson for the ACC title game regularly now because of what's transpired.
See, this is working because now
Time
what
out.
we do is with all our recruits, we let them know, hey, you come here, you don't have to go to class. We'll get somebody to go to class for you and do all your work for you. So all you gotta do is focus on football. Don't worry about the academics. We'll get one of these. We'll get one of the
Lazy,
nerds.
lazy,
We'll get
lazy,
one of the nerds to
lazy,
take care of it, man. Hey, it's
lazy.
football, baby. It's a business. It's a business. It's a business.
Why
It's a
were you saying
business.
timeout though, Pinsman? Why were you giving me that timeout?
Because you guys got them. The season even hasn't started. Who knows if the 5-star recruit's good? They got to recruit good, but
oh no, they're
we'll
good.
We'll see what they do on the field. And
Alabama
this is the
does
team,
not recruit.
Hold on, Brandon. This is the team that lost to Pittsburgh.
But that doesn't matter though. The players that they got
Can't win them all. Can't win them all.
The players that they got though, Mike, you got 4 5-star linemen, both between offense and defense alone. That's pretty impressive. Then you get corners. Then you got a 5-star number 1 recruit linebacker
We got
coming
the safety
into.
too. Don't forget about the
And
safety that we got
you
from
got a
UGA.
safety. I mean, they've
5-star
eaten.
safety.
Yeah, they have come out and said this is the best recruit and best transfer portal class that Georgia Tech has ever had, and that's telling you something right there that they ain't done yet. So keep your eyes
Including the
open.
Calvin Johnson here.
Yeah,
I'm telling you
So,
guys, you
keep
can
your eyes
look
open.
good on paper. You can look good on paper, but you have to be good out there.
We have a great coach. We have a really good coach, man. Who can get the most out of his players. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. All right, let's go to
Yeah.
our favorite time of the show. Actually, you know what, Mike? You have a sports story, man. Let's hear it.
Okay. Daytona 500 is coming up February 15th. Okay. Just let everybody know. So buckle up, get ready because they're going fast. I went to Pocono Raceway. Yeah, exactly. Went to Pocono Raceway one year, went down there. I had pit passes one year, went down there, actually at the touch track. It was awesome. But it started raining, so I couldn't get in the car. So that's my short story. I was so bummed out. Wanted to take one lap around the course, but I couldn't. So that's my short story.
My sports story that I
was
got to
bummed.
share real quick. I understand completely is what we here at the Sportz Nutz have been able to accomplish. And I apologize, I'm hurting and I'm itching at the same time. It means that the weather is changing. But I have I got to say this, man, and I'm beyond excited for what we are accomplishing. Guys, we now have started bringing in NHL teams, NHL franchises, and smaller franchises to come on and talk to us. That's a huge, huge accomplishment. Well, I got to play it, the PA announcer for the Anaheim Ducks to come on now. And I got the PA announcer, which I had no clue he was a part of this group, but his name is Brian Atkins. He's the PA announcer for Furman University, which is literally right down the road from here. Well, he's going to come on. And when I told him I actually had Dan Scott on the show, he had nothing but amazing things to say. And it's so cool to have him come on. Well, Mark Brunell has said he's coming on in April. Drew Bledsoe said he's coming on in April as well. I have to finalize those dates because I want to go ahead and start promoting that we have them coming on. But this is just a testament of how good we are becoming. And I got to tip my cap to my guy Matt for what he has done with regards to the shorts, to the intros, the outros. I've got to tip my ball cap to my guy Shane for helping get these other segments that we have created up and running, and they took off in an amazing way. I got to tip my cap to Brian Pettit. Even he secured the interviews with Brad Brownell at Clemson University and the head softball coach at Clemson. That's pretty impressive right there to get them to come on. Which February 1st, by the way, we will be at the Orange Purple game, which is the in-house scrimmage for Clemson softball to basically kick the season off. So really excited about that one. And then I got to tip my cap to Mike from Pensman Sports here, y'all. He has hit the ground running, the phones, and with emailing everything. He got Joe to come on. We're now close to getting Zach Fish, which is the play-by-play announcer for the Hershey Bears. And I know he is working diligently on other opportunities. Matt is, I know Matt's been really been trying to get Damon Stoudemire, but to be honest, I don't think I want him after all the negative feedback that I've been hearing about him. People are wishing he was fired. So I know Matt's got a lot to go on. Matt is close to possibly getting credentialed to go see the Gwinnett Stripers and cover the Gwinnett Stripers. It's not too far down the road from him. And then Shane, we're real close. Hopefully it comes to fruition. We get him credentialed for the Asheville Tourist, which is the MILB team close to him. We're doing amazing things, and we have you, the audience, everything that is helping us grow. So that's my sports story. Is I'm extremely proud of everybody on this team. You know, Ralph Williams has done an amazing job being a part of this network. He has done a lot of good content, a lot of good feedback has come from him. And Matt, I don't know if you've noticed, I would love for you to go look at all of our story, like all of our episodes and shorts and stuff. Dude, our numbers, they are literally like a 360-degree difference. It's amazing. Every video, what?
When you're done there, I want to add one more thing too. I want to just go ahead though.
Every video, Matt, averages now between 1,500 and 7,500 views. That's how good we're doing it, and that's all because of this team and this network. So, Matt, actually, you know what? Mike, go over there and get the applause, and hit it. We're gonna do the applause for Matt. We're gonna do the applause for Shane, Ralph, you, Brian, me, everybody. We're doing it for everybody. Just do the applause 3 times in a row because this is amazing. I would like to hear you say something, sir. All right, Matt.
That's harder than it really lives. Do you want it one time?
Man, man, I'm not really a numbers guy. I don't really look at numbers like that, man. To me, it's just doing what you love to do. Having fun doing it. Man, and just whatever comes with it comes with it. So that's kind of how I view it.
What do you think, Pensman? Like, what does that signify to you, knowing that where our numbers are continuously going up, and now we're getting bigger guests?
I'm gonna use my words wisely. So when you put a good team together, and everybody's on the same page, good things are gonna happen. So I think that's what's happening with the Sportz Nutz. That with me coming on, with Brian coming on, with Ralph coming on, and everybody giving ideas to you, I think that's what's making this team gel.
What was that? Did Pensman say it was because of him?
I can add myself in there.
Yeah, everybody's done it. Everybody has pitched in, and I mean,
small piece of a pie, Matt.
this team though is
we're
amazing.
all a small piece, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
This team, I'm going to quote this, Matt. Do not edit out what I'm about to say because it's an actual show name. We're the best damn sports show, period. Not the one that was on FS1. No. We're the best. And we're going to prove to everybody this is your show that you need to watch. The Sportz Nutz is where it's at. So congratulations to everything that's gone the way it has gone so far for the Sportz Nutz. And we're really excited for season 6 and beyond. All right, let's go to our favorite subject, our favorite time. It's the honorable mentions where we give you guys a few stories.
Before we get there, I got one thing to say.
Go ahead.
It came out today. I don't know if anybody has paid attention because of work, family, whatever. The NFL is officially thinking about going to 18 games season, eliminating one preseason game, and they are adding one international game starting next year. So that's what they're voting for. Let's see if it goes through. What do you think about it, Brandon?
I'm okay having an 18-game season. I like that. I would force them to play all 18 games, though. Don't do this. Oh, it's the last game of the season. Nothing really left to play for. Let's just go and, put all of our bench players in. Give everybody the chance to take, let's just say for bleeps and giggles, you're on a team that's potentially going to go 18-0. Never happened before. Give them the opportunity to experience that 18-0 feeling. That's all I got to say is just give them that opportunity. Now, with regards to eliminating a preseason game, there's only 3, so I put 2 preseason games. Then,
right?
I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I like going to preseason because it's cheap as all get out and it's fun just to watch sports. It's just fun to be there with your with your friends and your family watching sports. I love it. I have a lot of fun doing that. So, and that's Coach Cassie right there. Cassie, it's good to see you. By the way, Matt, that is Bobby Knight 3.0 right there. So I definitely would love for you to talk to her. She'll be happy to tell you how she's almost thrown a chair. So, all right. So what do you think about this then, Matt?
I like it. Preseason is when it's supposed to be. First of all, need to go back to 4 games back when people were fighting to make the team. That's when you get to show people, our players fighting for their lives. They have 4 games to do it. Now they only have 1 game to do it, really. So, but with the talent increase in the league, man, and just the increase in athleticism, players are bigger, stronger, faster now than they were 15, 20 years ago. Man, everybody on the roster is pretty much good player. So, I hate the fact that, a lot of records from back in the day are going to be broken because of the amount of games. I mean, that's going on now with the 17-game season that we have, which I think we should have never left 16. I think it should have always been 16. But they did, and, we just got to live with it. So, a lot of records are going to get broken, a lot more, which is what they want. They want to be more of a passing league. And so in all actuality, man, that's why we're seeing more injuries now as well, because they're throwing the ball so darn much.
Yeah.
Man, but it'll be interesting. International game, it's the game's always good over in Germany, man, and I had a couple people out there, man. Shouts out to them. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yep, absolutely.
What do you guys think about the international games?
I like them, but I don't like them. You know what I mean? I don't think they should play in Brazil anymore. I really don't, just because of the instability going on over there right now. So that I would be okay not doing them, but other places I'm okay with them going. I mean, truthfully though, they should never have gotten rid of NFL Europa. Never should. If you're wanting to bring back NFL in Europe, then you should have never gotten rid of NFL Europa. Never. That's just my thoughts.
Right. I just want to break that out. I just want to share that out to everybody. So, but go ahead with your mentions.
All right. The honorable mentions are we give you a few sports stories, usually 2 to 3 each, just depends on the timing, of stuff that maybe the mainstream media hasn't, or if they did, it was very brief, like 1, maybe 2 sentences. We here at the Sportz Nutz, though, we're going to give everybody their voice to be heard. That's what we like to do. My first one is going to go to an absolutely amazing and sad score at the same time. Okay. This is from a high school basketball game recently. It is a real score, Matt. I'm telling you, this is an absolute real score. And I got to pull it over here, make sure I have it right. Because when I show you it, is this it? No. Your mouth might hit the floor. Maybe if I have it. Did I not upload? I thought I did. More. Let's see. Add file. There we go, right here. All right, it's loading up. When I tell you this is a real score. Take a look, Matt.
There it is.
Hey, what?
That's a real basketball score. It was DeSoul, Nevada High School versus Cheyenne and Nevada High School. They won
104-1.
They won by a final score of 104-1. That's a tremendous score, absolutely. But it's sad too because you only scored 1 point and you got blown up by 103. So, and yes, the question you're probably asking was, is the coach fired? Yep, the coach was fired. So that's my first honorable mention. Let's go to you, Matt. What is your first honorable mention, sir?
I'm only going to have one honorable mention today, but it's kind of a not a lengthy one, but it's kind of a lengthy one. The All-Stars were announced for the NBA. All-Star starters, actually. So I kind of want to just list the starters. It's only 10 names, so all these guys got honorable mentions for me, especially the first time in an NBA All-Star starters. Of course, we got Giannis. For the East, we got Giannis, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, and Tyrese Maxey. Cunningham and Maxey, first-time starters. For the West, we got Luka, Steph Curry, Shea, Joker, and Wemby. Wemby's a first-time starter. Now, the note that I'm going to give, this is a very tragic detail within these All-Star
No, it's
starters.
not.
But LeBron James did not make the starting lineup for the first time in
Yes.
over 2 decades. That is very sad as we are getting to the end of his career. So yeah, well, shout out and to all those players, man, becoming all-star starters today. They all deserve it. All of them playing, all having a heck of a season. So much respect to all 10 of those players.
All right, Pensman. Well, let's go to you. What is your first honorable mention, sir?
My honorable mention is this have to be Fernando Mendoza. He was the Heisman Trophy. He played a championship. Now he's a champion. And like I said earlier in the stream, he ran for 4th down and made Miami miss 2 or 3. And the way he dove in, it's the heart of a champion. He proved it on Monday. So that's my honorable mention. Mendoza, good luck playing with the Raiders, but we'll see what happens. But for right
Absolutely.
now, keep going.
All right. So my next honorable mention, I mean, I really want you guys to give a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it finally happened. Andrew Jones is a Hall of Famer. Let's go.
About time, boy.
Last night, it was announced that not only was he elected to the Hall of Fame, Jeff Kent was also officially inducted into the Hall of Fame. And
About
Carlos
time.
also was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. So now that Andrew Jones is finally rightfully where he deserves, we have to get all the Braves fans imaginable to come together. Let's get it going. Campaign left, right, up, down, and any other direction imaginable. Dale Murphy, you're next. We're putting you in the Hall of Fame. And once we get Dale Murphy in there, all will be right. So shout out to Andrew Jones, Jeff Kent, Carlos Beltran, but most importantly, Andrew Jones for finally getting what he absolutely deserved to get, which was to be in the Hall of Fame. Pensman, what's your next honorable mention?
I don't have any more. I just wanted to talk about that, but I don't have any more. If you have more,
I have one more.
Yeah, keep it going. I don't have any more. I just want to talk about Mendoza. So
this is just kind of helping solidify what we have discussed about women's sports.
there you go.
The women's professional women's hockey league, y'all. This is a record for the most people to attend. Montreal took on New York at Capital One Arena. Almost 18,000 people sat down to watch women's professional hockey. Women. This just kind of reiterates that women's sports is finally getting the recognition they deserve. Y'all, they're following in the trends now that the WNBA is starting to follow. That the professional softball league, the ASL, is getting. Now you have the Women's Professional Baseball League, which has gained traction. But then let's not also forget the National Women's Soccer League. They sell out almost every game now. This is what it's all about, and it's going to continue. So, guys, let's seriously tip our caps, give a round of applause, whatever we can, to women's sports. They're finally doing the right thing. And it's only going to get better. So really, really proud about this news. And also got to give another special shout out to the city of Marietta, Matt. Why Marietta? Because the National Women's Soccer League team from Atlanta is building a $19.5 million practice facility on Franklin Gateway, which, as you know where that is, in Marietta. And it will be revolutionary. It is 100% indoor, so the players don't have to worry about the elements. So that really makes it even better, more exciting. And as you know, they will be playing at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the same place that Atlanta United plays, as well as the Atlanta Falcons. So really, really excited for what is about to transpire. So tip your caps, absolutely. So guys, we had a very fun episode. Let's just let everybody know real quick what is upcoming this Friday. It's kind of a two-part episode. You will definitely see me and Pensman in this interview with Joe Brand, the play-by-play voice for the NHL's Pittsburgh Penguins. It will be a pre-recorded interview, but it will air during the time of the show. We also have a good friend of ours, Mark Livingston of Greenville Sports Media. He is doing an article about HBCU, so he's going to talk to us about that. So really excited about that one. And then Monday, the 26th, we have Jonathan Wells, former DB of the Houston Texans, played back when David Carr played. So it's going to be pretty cool to talk to him. Wednesday, the 28th, we will begin discussing the Super Bowl because, you know, it's knocking on the door that way. And then we're going to start being prepared for the MLB season. We do have episodes 188 and 189 Friday and on Monday. Monday is episode 189, which is, as everybody should know, February the 2nd is Groundhog Day. So maybe we'll do little fun parts of that. Who knows yet? Then Wednesday, February the 4th is episode 190. But then Friday, February the 6th, it is episode 191. Bo Crutch, who covers the Seattle Kraken for the NHL, will be on our show. Really, really excited to have him come on. Really excited for all what's going to transpire. So as you see, guys, we're not done yet. So with that being said, for everybody who tuned in tonight, we greatly appreciate you. It means the world that you took time out of your evening to come hang out with us. Matt, give your final goodbyes, please, sir.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Everybody, just stay out of trouble. If you're gonna go out there, you're gonna partake in the devil's nectar. Go ahead and make sure you call an Uber or you have somebody that can drive you home. Man, be safe. Don't get flagged.
And also, if you live in the Southeast, Old Man Winter is going to rear his ugly head with ice, snow, sleet. This is supposed to be one of the most crippling ice storms, even more crippling than the Snowmageddon of 2014, Matt. So be prepared for that one. So if you guys can, make sure you have all your electronic devices charged. If you need to get gas, get it. Propane, fill it up, everything, get it ready. So you guys do not have the chance of struggling. If you have important medications, make sure you have backup so that you cannot lose those medications. If they need to be refrigerated, get a cooler, ice packs, and throw a bunch of ice in there as well to keep that medication longer. So definitely that one. All right, Pensman, give your final goodbyes, sir.
There's a lot of hate in the world, so walk the other way and respect whatever people say. If you don't like it, just walk the other way. So, and subscribe to our channel, subscribe to Pensman Sports, and subscribe to Ralph Williams, RW Media, and Tiger Straits Media as well. So thank you for tuning in, everybody.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We greatly appreciate you. We always have fun talking to you guys. It really does make our days, our nights even better, knowing that we get to spend time talking to our friends. So with that being said, guys, I always tell you, peace up, A-Town down. Why? It's the greatest sports day there ever was. You guys have yourself a fantastic evening. Have a good week. We will see you on Friday. Remember, we will be recording the Joe Brand interview, and then it airs during the same time of the episode. Until then, you guys have a wonderful evening. Good night.